Hi, and welcome to the openPicus webinar number 3. Today we'll see how to manage the Wi-Fi connection, and in particular we'll see what are the connection profiles and their relationship with the IDE setup. So we'll learn how to modify, save and load the Wi-Fi custom profile. Well, a Wi-Fi profile contains all the information about the connection on the device, so it contains the IP address of the device, the DNS servers, the default gateway, if the DHCP is enabled or disabled, the NetBIOS and SSID name, the network type, if it's a dock or infrastructure, and the security configuration, security type and password. Well, the Flyport has two connection profiles, the Wi-Fi default and Wi-Fi custom. The Wi-Fi default contains all the default configuration you have set in the IDE with the TCP/IP setup. You can never change, you can never delete this profile. Well, the Wi-Fi custom is the profile you can change at runtime. You can save it in the non-volatile memory of the Flyport, so you can reload it even after a reboot of the hardware. Well, to connect to a Wi-Fi network, we can use the wfconnect command and specify the connection profile, for example, Wi-Fi default or Wi-Fi custom. Well, at the startup, the profiles are identical, so it's the same thing to use one or another. Then, in the program, we can change the Wi-Fi custom profile using the wfset param. We specify the parameter, for example SSID, and the new value, for example new name, or network type. We can use infrastructure or ad hoc, according to the type of the network we want to create or we want to connect to. Well, we can also change the security settings with the command wf set security. We specify the security type, the passkey or passphrase, the length of the passkey, and for the web security we set the index. So, to set a connection with no encryption, an open connection, we specify wf security open, and the three other fields are useless. So we can specify anything we want, for example an empty string and 0 and 0. Well, for the web 40-bit with passphrase picus, for example, we specify wf security web 40, and in the second field we put the web keys. As you can see, the web keys are calculated for the web phrase picus. Well, you can find many tools online to calculate these keys. So we have to specify the length of the key. The length is 20 because we have 20 characters, and the default index is, for example, 2. Okay, now for WPA2 security type, we can use, for example, the passphrase. We specify wf security WPA2 with passphrase. We put the passphrase, the length, and the index has no sense in this case. We put 0. If we use the passphrase, the Flyport has to calculate the WPA2 key, and it will take about 20 seconds to connect. If we want to use directly the key, we have to specify wf security with WPA2 with key, and put the key inside the second field. We put the length, and also in this case the web index has no sense, we leave 0. Well, to save and to load the custom profile settings, we have the commands wf custom save and wf custom load. The wf custom save saves the settings inside the non-volatile memory, so even if you turn off the Flyport, the settings will be saved. At the startup, you can verify if there is some parameter saved with the command wf custom exist. Okay, In this webinar we have seen how to manage the Wi-Fi connection profiles, how to change at runtime the parameters, and how to save them. For other docs, apps and libraries, www.openpicus.com.